your commentator tonight, Punch You in Heat, and I am joined by Kvyat 26 Torpedo. He has flown in from Austria, where he had a poor quali showing today, but he has joined us on comms.
Yeah, very poor showing today. Didn't get it, Keith. Didn't get it qualified too good, did I?
You didn't, mate. You didn't. Right, so tonight, people, we have two 25% sprint races. Just a little two-race championship to say farewell to F1 2019. My commentary will be a little bit different tonight. I'm going to abuse the likes of TTG Laser, probably Shadow Lancer. I may even give Big Balls Energy Dan a bit of crap as well. So yeah, it should be fun.
I'm holding back laughter here.
Don't hold back the laughter. Have the laughter. We need the laughter. Mind you, I'm just looking at some of the drivers, and Laser, top driver, followed by Sanchowitz.
Rapido.
Sanchowitz is Rapido. Senna, three-time world champion on F1 2019. He won the title in this league, SFR, his own league, and Game of the X's league. Sonic Hawk, new SFR boss man.
One shot quality.
He's got big balls as well. Apparently, he was part of the thing
to
Monaco last night and the 72 Lotus. So big balls on him too.
I felt sorry for anyone who drove in that race.
I thought, do you know, I had fun. I had a right.
That rear must have been going out the back end more times than a Williams last season.
Do you know what? Once you get into a rhythm, it's not
doesn't
as
feel
hard
that
as
bad.
No, it don't. But obviously, I spoke to Big Balls Dan, and you couldn't really take each corner the same. Something would throw you off.
You had to change it every like.
But no, I had fun with it. I thought it was a laugh.
I remember driving the 76 Ferrari around Monaco, and that was okay.
Some of those old cars, wow. That's all I can say is wow.
I just love the noise of them.
Yeah. I mean, there's no grip on the tyres really. I mean, to be honest, there's no tyres.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's in the size of them, like them little go-kart wheels.
They are. The F1 drivers from them days held my hands up. Fantastic. The fact that they
Niki Lauda.
In a straight line. Yeah, Niki Lauda, God bless his soul. Right,
James Cliff.
Laser is ready. This could be good.
Yeah, to be fair, all them drivers that drive in them cars I commemorate. Niki Lauda, James Cunt.
Oh, naughty language. Right, let's see. Right, there is nobody on the chat. Right, I'm going to predict.
I'm predicting Laser to win.
Oh, well, I don't think Laser's even going to get pole because I just think he's going to choke. Hi, Senna. See your message in chat. Go triple world champ. Let's see. Right, let's get the track map up.
Some of these cars you're seeing on track are actually quite nice.
Oh, so Sanchowitz, no, Laser is now in P1 at the moment. I have a Zebra designed car. Xander has retired from the session. Maybe he got disqualified or invalidated.
Laser's gone for the Haas car in multiplayer.
Do you know why he's gone for the Haas car? Because he takes away the age and he is an arse. Oh, yes. Yes, we are on it, Laser. You are getting it.
These goals are right themselves.
Energy Dan was in P4 and he's dropped to P7. His balls must have shrunk. Santa Martin's P4.
But what's happened is his balls have weighed down the car, so he hasn't got enough speed at the corners.
No, do you know what? Maybe that's a fair shout. Maybe that is it. It's all flickering about. But Laser Sanchowitz, Gobbo, Racing Podge back again. Santa Martin's 5th. Luke Bailey 6th. It seems like it's settled out. No, Racing Podge back into 4th. J Will only joined SFR near towards the end of the season. He's quite quick.
Energy Land's nearly at the wall. Big balls down.
Sonic Hawk and his big balls have jumped up to 9th, no, P10.
He's lost the rear. Oh, nearly at the wall. His big balls are like adjusting the ballast too much.
The two big balls are at the back of the grid now. Laser 134.944. Sonic has retired. Energy down disqualified. I'm going to tell you now, he was disqualified for having big balls. Right, so Laser.
You got massive bowling down there.
Do you know what? I'm going to say this. Fair enough,
Like a
Laser got pole, but it was a bit of a pathetic time for a Prem driver. I mean, I think he could have been a bit quicker.
Yeah, Senna on the mediums had a good
there you go, that makes a bit of sense. Senna, J-Wheel on the mediums, and Shadow Lancer. Oh, Tommy
This track can take so much out your tyres. I remember, is it when the Hypersofts were in the game?
Oh, Hypersofts and Ultra Softs.
Jesus Christ.
Super Softs and super softs of marshmallows on your tyres, yep. Oh, it was great. It was great.
What even happened to those tyres? They just get thrown out of existence.
I think they changed all the regulations, didn't they, with tyres, and then it was just 3 sets of tyres. So, oh yeah, by the way, Laser got pole.
Yeah.
Which was P2, Gobbo P3, Racing Pudge P4, Senna P5, someone else P6, yeah, I can't remember.
Big Balls done got disqualified.
Yeah, Big Balls Dan got disqualified. Big Balls Sonic decided to retire.
You're just waiting for the car and it's John Slime to turn 1.
I mean, I'd like to. I might get them two in for an interview after this race.
You'd like to think today's race will be clean, but with like Singapore, with it being so tight, you never know.
The group of drivers you got in, all clean drivers, so you might have your mishap, but there won't be anything on purpose. Now,
you won't have me torpedoing into someone.
If I was racing and Senna told me to go and take out someone, I would do it because Senna's a triple world champion.
Yeah, I would torpedo into someone.
Right, here we go on the formation lap. Let's have a look through these cars. The Century, it's all black Knight Rider, or the 18 van. Oh, I like that from Gobbo. I like that.
Yeah, that's a really nice car.
I like Senna's car, to be fair. Ooh. He just looks like he's sneaked.
I'm feeling so from Gobbo's car there.
He looks like Bogey's Senna's car. Luke Bailey.
J-Reel's car looks like something the Mr. Maker designed in his.
I like Luke Bailey's. Luke Bailey's is a nice car. Oh,
if you look at J-Reel, the blending of the colours, it looks quite nice.
Oh mate, that's the nuts. Right, J-Reel at the moment is winning car of the day.
Yes, definitely.
G-Man.
The G-Man is definitely not.
Racing Pod. I like Racing Podges. I like it's basic, but I like it.
You've got
Tom's, Shadow Lancer, not bad.
What Racing Podge and Shadow have done is the green and purple alien battle in GTA.
Cod Oliver's pretty much in a Renault, not bad.
Nah, I'd say it's a Lotus.
I like Sonics. I like Sonics. I mean, I think Sonic should have been blue like Sonic the Hedgehog, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Big Balls Dan, donning the black and red. And
it looks like a bit of gold there, like a big set of balls on the front of the car.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, that's adding to the downforce. Xander. No, I like that. I like
the black and green.
Yeah, and a bit of white in there.
With a bit of white, yeah.
But I'm going to go to my favourite car, and we're going to sit on board with Joe, because that car,
I like
it.
Beautiful. That is what an F1 car should look like.
You see, now let's just go and have a look at Laser's car. I mean, why would you want to have a Haas? An arse car. Why would you do it?
Exactly.
You see, Laser, and you. That's why.
You know what I mean?
You're just making it easy for me.
You've got Energy Jan at the back, donning what, almost a Lotus car.
But it's got that gold, and it's got see the yellow thing on the yellow thing on the front there. That's where he puts his balls.
Oh, Energy Jan and Sonic Hawk. I think they collided into the formation.
They did. Big balls against big balls. Oof.
It's too heavy, man. You can't brake in time.
Yeah, too much downforce. Oh, God.
Too much weight at the front.
Oh dear. Oh,
he's losing all front grip.
Well, I suppose I should maybe do some racing. Maybe I should talk about some racing.
Yeah, definitely.
No, good idea. No, I can't. Well, I don't like sitting at the front. I'm going to go on board with J-Reel and watch J-Reel start.
1 light. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights.
Here we go.
And while they go, Laser gets a decent start. Sanchovi's getting one of the better at the start. He goes down the inside, might try and break a bit.
Oh, we got some.
Laser cuts him off.
We're all good there.
Senna donning what looks like a lime in P3.
So we got Laser. Sanctuary should give Laser a bit of a
Oh, the
hard
battle in the
time.
midfield's looking tasty. About 4 cars almost went abreast into some of them corners.
Oh, Luke Bailey, 5-second penalty. Luke Bailey, where is Luke? Oh, look at this. Oh.
Big Balls, Dan makes a dive bomb.
Oh, big balls. We've got to sit on big balls for a bit.
And he gets it done now, but Conover's fighting back.
Look,
Conover gets the position back.
That's some great racing there, though.
Here we go, Dan comes in again.
Dan and Cod Oliver. Fantastic racing around the streets of Singapore there. Oh, hang on. Sam Martin's
Oh, for the Billy Big Bollocks.
Sonic is making moves. Xander's, maybe Xander's got a bit of...
Mate, he's got a 1.5 second gap pretty much already. He had a great start.
Come on, Sonic. That's it. Oh, we've had a bit of contact. Nothing. No harm. No foul. I quite like racing Podgy car, actually. I like the purple.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Yeah, I do like the purple. Like big balls.
Him and Energy Dan going almost side by side.
We'll go with G-Man, who's dropped 1 position. Energy down up 3, he's doing well. Luke Bailey's dropped 2.
Oliver going to position back on racing pod around the outside.
Tom's having a cracker up 3 places.
Yeah, he's had a good start. Senna also had a good start from there.
Oh look, they're closing in on Laser. What's going on?
Yeah, that's true. I think he gained about 2/10 into that corner. Whether Laser's taking it easy to conserve his tyres a bit more.
I tell you what, I'm going to be honest. I do like Senna's bogey car.
He looks a bit like a lime.
Yeah, that's true. A lime, yeah. That's a great view. That's a great view wherever you come.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Fair play to the cameraman who's doing a great job over here.
Oh, look at this camera view. Right, Sanctuary's on the back of Laser. I really don't think Senna is 2/10 off of Sanctuary's.
I think he done had a brilliant start from that first lap.
And he's down as it's those balls.
The big balls benefiting them very highly in the high downforce corners.
Oh, Gobbo's gone into the pits. No, Gobbo has lost an end
Gobbo's
plate.
just last. Yeah, he has lost an end plate.
Yeah, Sonic Hawk's alright.
Hopefully he has a setup that will allow him to continue with the damage.
Yes, do you know what? Oh, we've got an end plate missing for Racing Podge. Cod Oliver, I think Cod Oliver has an end plate missing. No, he doesn't. Energy Dan doesn't.
In the Lotus.
I tend to practice with wing damage. I've done that a lot. Practice with wing damage, so if I do get a knock on lap 1, I don't have to pit.
We've got last year's Haas and Cod Oliver, and just an ass. Laser, to be honest.
Just an ass, yes.
Yeah, just an ass.
Oh, Sanctuary's fastest lap.
I'm not sure if he's gaining on Laser. I don't think he is.
I think
the gap is staying stable.
If I'm right in Laser, he's good in certain sectors around here. If I'm right, and then
I don't think he's good. I don't think he's good in the last sector.
I think that's what I'm sure that's what it is. Senna has dropped off, but he's on the medium tyre, so
yeah, gotta give him respect for that.
There's Jay Reel on the back of him on the medium tyre as well.
Oh, there's a side-by-side action racing Podge. Xander manages to cover the line.
Oh, we had Shadow Lancer and G-Man there as well. And Big Balls Dan is on the back of this. This is very close. Very close to
Luke Bailey. Some good racing, I'm seeing.
That's the one thing with SFR I've noticed in my short time in SFR. There is some good racing.
Yeah, it's very competitive.
Racing. Yeah. And it's competitive across the board, from P1 to P20, all divisions.
Gobbo pitted for the medium tyre.
He's going to the end then.
Yeah, but he's going to go to the end. Smart move, really. Try and make some positions back on the
making a move on Energy Dan. He makes it, and somebody else is trying to sneak through as well.
I thought he was going to make contact then.
Yeah, I thought that was contact, but again, great racing. I'm going to sit on board with these lot.
Yeah, that's it. It's very clean and fair out there in the
midfield. We'll go
midfield.
to Racing Podge. We'll go at the back of this and go over all of this. Sonic Hawk is...
There must be, what, a train of 5 cars, 6 cars?
Oh, Sanctuary's in the pits early. Oh, Sanctuary's
That might be a smart move.
Oh, wow.
I think that might be smart off Senna, to be honest. The medium tyre, Oh, he's changing his wing too. I think he might have had damage.
Oh,
It's a shame.
that is a shame.
He's put on the hard tyres.
Okay, he's going to the end. He doesn't want to have any tyre issue.
No, we all know so. He's quite quick, so hopefully this is not a problem.
So Sanchez has gone medium, so he could be prey to Senna near the end. To be honest. Right, so Sonic Hawk is up to P9 and he's on the back of Podge.
Oh, Gobbo managed to get the position back on Luke. I think he does. No, Luke manages just to get raw in front of him.
Gobbo done extremely well last night.
Must be about, there's about 4 tenths separating the two drivers.
Oh, there is some DRS for Gobbo there on Luke Bailey. And he should get
back in the midfield. Everything's beginning to spread out a little bit, not too much though.
Move done for Gobbo. Right, so centre in P11. Right,
can we just say how nice that Luke Bailey's car looks in the night?
It does.
It looks so. Yeah. It looks perfect.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful design.
So Jay Real has benefited from centre pitting now.
Oh, in comes Lays to the pits.
Oh, no, it's not really early, is it? So Jay Real should take the lead of this Grand Prix.
I think Senna might have been smart to going onto the mediums and not the hards, because I don't think he would have suffered many problems in the mediums.
Laser's already out. Laser has put the mediums on. Where's Senna?
Not any problems on the arse pit stop crew.
Yep, the arse pit comes up for 5-second penalty for the G-man speeding in the pit lane. Oh. Look at Big Balls.
Energy Dad has got up to 3rd place with Zander on the back of him.
Do you know what? I'm going to say this now. Dan's probably his biggest critic. He really does show what a good driver can be.
He reminds me a lot of sort of like a Max Verstappen sort of driver.
Do you know what? He can turn up and he can throw in a great lap, and he might have a crap race. And do you know what? He criticises himself the most, more than anyone.
Oh,
but he's such a lovely bloke. I will say that.
Yeah, we all love Big Balls Dan.
I mean, there's a few guys in SFR. I mean, I love most of the guys in SFR. There's a few guys.
There's a few. Oh, Sidebot.
What's going on?
Oh, someone's gone off. Sanchevitz has gone off. I think he might have been hit by a driver there. Oh. I noticed a side by side when spectating Dan, but I think he was hit by another driver. I think it may have been Sonic Hawk.
Well. Let's see, has he got wing damage? He's lost.
Yes, he does.
Plate.
He's lost an end plate.
Oh,
which is a shame, really, because he's already picked for the new tyres.
I think he'll be alright. It's the right hand side end plate. More left turns.
Yeah.
More faster left turns.
And with his setup with like probably maximum downforce or increased downforce, yeah, shouldn't cause too many problems.
I think he might be alright. If he goes into the pits and races over. If he doesn't. No, he's staying out. No, he's
he's gonna carry on. In comes Zander to the pits.
Oh, Zander coming in. Let's have a look. Joe Real.
Is it more? Did his pit stop crew not turn up? Oh, there's been a glitch there. His pit stop crew didn't even come out.
Oh, so Joe Real's got 10 seconds on. Oh, Tom's in P2, Laser's in P3, Energy down P4, oh, Big Balls, and then Big Balls is behind him.
J Real hasn't pit yet. I reckon he'll pit around probably this lap or lap 7.
I've noticed with J Real, I've raced with him a few times in an opposite league as well. He's very good with his tyres, and he will put pressure on you.
Yeah, it's very smart to. I always think in league racing it's very smart to go for the harder tyre in the start.
Yeah, yeah and no. I sometimes practice. I mean, Senna will back me up on this one. I will sometimes in a practice race see how far I can take the hard tyre. And for Austria this season,
I feel like it's
and I could take the hard tyre the whole way around the race, but you have to make a pit stop, so you can't take them the full 36. But they can.
Yeah, if it was up to me, I would always start on the hard tyre, because you can just push the tyre as hard as you can and then make up. places when you go to the soft toe and everyone else been on the hard compound.
I mean, I can agree with that, but then you got to think if you
Oh,
start
hang
on
on.
if you start on the soft
Lasers on
compound,
the
safety
inside,
car.
lasers overtaking Shadow into turn 1.
Oh,
You go on the straight using DRS.
More of a fight. Right, so Joe Real.
I don't think he wanted to make too much of a fight and hold both of them up, to be honest.
I would have, just because it was Laser.
Yeah, they are.
And to be fair, I think Laser would have nipped at this. He'd have been a bit dubious about passing me. He'd have been worried in case I'd done something silly to him.
Turn left into a right-hander.
Right, I'm just going to sit on board of Joe Real. I've got to go away from the TV.
Sonical's gone a bit wide. Obviously, Sancho with that wing damage might have problems later on in the race, but just for now we don't know.
Oh, hello. Is it big balls you're looking for? 'Cause you're sitting in P4. Nothing left. Nothing. I'll get back to that one.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful singing of Adam. Sancho again gonna Billy Big Balls down. Going on a bit slow there. Does he have damage? He does have damage. Dan has very big wing damage. In comes Dan into the pits. Luckily he hasn't made a pit stop yet, so this won't cause too much of a problem for him. And Sancho just dances around him, no problem.
Right, I'm back. I was away dealing with...
Dan's got huge damage to his wing and he's at the pit.
Oh no. Oh, he's had
Big
his balls
ball.
knocked off. Oh, that sucks.
I mean, you think with the weight of his balls to the right side, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Dan, I don't know about the hard tyres, mate. I don't even think that's ballsy. And Sonical's gone for the hards as well. There's only 7 laps left.
I was just going for the soft. It's a 25% race anyway. You really shouldn't see the hards going on.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
Never mind 7 laps to go.
Well,
But
he's reeling in.
Jairil hasn't pit yet.
I think he
That's
comes in
gonna be a
the end of this
problem.
lap. No, I don't
His
know.
tyres look
actually.
okay. Doesn't seem to be any blistering on them.
No, I don't know. I think he comes in around lap 10.
Try and get them soft as fresh as they can for the later on.
I think it's up to P4 now. So the wing damage isn't harming him too much.
Yeah, he managed to get round Dan easily with Dan having that wing damage. He lost quite a lot.
Oh, that's a shame for Dan. That is a shame for him.
Yeah, he lost his end plates and his flaps. It was all wrong for him.
I mean, Tom's doing a stellar job.
Here comes Jairil comes in onto the soft compound.
There goes Laser into first. So is Tom going to pit? No, Tom doesn't pit. I like it, Tom. I like it. Ballsy.
Being different.
He's doing. If the tyres feel alright, don't pit. That's the way I go by.
Yeah, we can also make an argument for heat. Oh,
We could have a battle here. Sanctuary, it's Joe Real. No, Sanctuary, it says.
looking at Tom's tyres, there's a little bit of denting in the middle of them on the fronts, but nothing major.
If you're feeling comfortable, then stay out, go for it. Right, can Joe Real catch Sanctuary? Oh, let's send us up to P5.
Oh, I think he will. Sanchovic has damage. Not
That's
much,
true.
but still damage
That is
nonetheless.
very true. That is very
Yeah,
true.
we can make an argument here that Tom's car is looking amazing in the night as well.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I wish I was racing now and I could have had my Zebra car out.
The only thing I don't like is like the way the wings look on this game.
I mean, I like Century's car actually. It's the blend
Yeah,
of the dark. Oh, another 3-second time penalty. Tom's. What's Tom's like? Tom's got
Oh.
issues. Oh,
Jairil's going quite slow as well.
Tom's tyres gone.
Isn't it? Everyone going to... Oh, virtual safety car.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Jesus Christ, there you go. That's why they're going slow. Right, Tom, jump in the pits under the virtual safety
Where's
car.
the safety? I'm confused as to why the safety car's coming up.
I don't know.
No, from what I'm looking at, no one's got major damage.
I'd like to see Tom jump in the pits now with his VSC. Good move, yes. Well done,
Yeah, Tom being smart.
Oh, Sonic Hawk. This one's for you, Tom. 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, somebody else is fitting that. Is Sanchowicz fixing his wing?
Ooh. Oh, one racing pod has gone into the wall.
Oh no. Maybe it's
He's carrying on. The damage isn't too major. He's fine. He's carrying on though.
Good man. Is he pitting? No.
Nah, he's gonna carry on.
Oh, he's lost both end plates. That could, no, that might not be an issue.
The G-Man has come in. That means Racing Pod makes up almost 2 places there. Yeah, it does. It makes up 2 places. Cod Oliver on the back of Shadowland, on the back of Tom.
Let's get a look at this. But Tom should pull away with the softer compound tyres.
Yeah, but Cod Oliver's got DRS. Here we go. Will he send it down the inside?
He sent it. Tom's fighting it. I like it. Good boy, Tom.
Tom covers him off well.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, good clean racing, good defending.
I'd have my ERS turned down at the moment, though, Tom.
It reminds me a lot of Carlos Sainz driving off Tom there. Beautiful.
So Gobbo's up to P5 after the early start. Are his tyres going to last? Most people only done 8 laps on the mediums.
He's going slowly. He's just let Xander past him. No problem. And he has good ERS, so I'm not too sure why that's happened. Luke now on the back of Senna. We might see a move into turn 1.
Right, so we have SNRS Clarky Boy joining for the second race as he has commented on the
stream. Here we go. Luke gets the DRS. Can he get Senna on the straight? And hope there's not enough speed in it.
I mean, to me, Senna's tyres should be lighting up now. They should be ready to go. But I like Luke's car.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like the Monster Energy drinks, the mixed one.
Ah, yeah, that's a shout.
Sponsored by Monster. There you go.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Senna's car is sponsored by my daughter because she picks her nose a lot. Constantly got a finger up the nose.
Senna's car sponsored by Greta Thunberg.
Yeah. Alright, look, Laser's won this. Laser, I want you to start at the back of the grid next race.
Oh, someone's pit, Racing Podger's pit. His race is over now.
Right, so only Jan P10, he's picking up a point.
You've got J Real's car being sponsored by Twister ice cream lollies.
Twister ice cream lollies, that's a shout, yeah. I like that. Let's see, Lasers is sponsored by an arse. Senna is Luke Bailey is sponsored by
no, I've got nothing interesting to say about that.
I don't know, let me look at it. I think there's something.
Gobbo's kit being sponsored by Liverpool's kit from about 6 years ago.
No, I'm going to go with Gobbo was sponsored by Williams.
Yeah,
Tom is sponsored by the Green Monster Energy.
Gobbo sponsored by Sensodyne, there you go.
Yeah. Oliver is just basically in a Renault.
No, it's like a Lotus from years ago.
Sanchowicz is sponsored by the 18.
Sponsored by Black Pudding R Us.
Energy Down is sponsored by Big Balls R Us. Sonic Hawk is sponsored by Picasso Painting.
No, I think oh god, I love that one, that's good. The G-Man sponsored by Batman.
Batman, yeah, Batman or Knight Rider.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Batman though.
And then Racing Pod sponsored by
Cranberry juice.
Barney the Bear. There
Barney the Bear, there, that works. There you go. Right now we've got to think of one for Xander.
I'm sorry, Xander, but your car doesn't bring anything to mind.
I want to say I think I'm Xbox.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go with Xbox. That's sponsored by.
Actually,
Xbox.
no, sponsored by Aero Mint.
Oh, okay, Aero Mint. Yeah, that works. Yes, yes. There you go. We got it.
There's an Aero Mint packet right next to that.
Oh, actually, I want somebody to be sponsored by After Eights now because I've got a box of After Eights somewhere.
After Eight, it's overpairing. You're just good after an Indian.
Oh, no.
If you don't go to an Indian restaurant, and at the end they don't give you After Eights.
I don't want to have a falling out with you over it, but don't ever insult After Eights like that again. Right? Just don't do it.
Please, they're too sharp.
No. I tell you what you should do, right? Next time, go out, get a box of After Eights, and get a box of the cheap wannabes. Then try them, and you'll change your mind. Oh, Cod Oliver is in the pits, P9 at the moment. Energy Dan should get P9 now. Yes.
Sonic front wing change. He's lost 2 end plates.
Sonic Hawk will get by as well.
Laser with a comfortable lead now.
One of the nicest blokes I've spoken to on here as well.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Does that mean Racing Post could get ahead of Oliver? No, I don't think he will.
No, he's not. Oh, this could be a race for the final few laps up. For the final couple of laps, this could be about.
This could be a race.
Why didn't Cod Oliver put the softs on?
Stupid.
Oh well. Right, so
Laser's got a comfortable lead now. He's miles ahead.
Yeah, Laser's won. J-Real, unless he crashes.
If you're living in London, you could fit a £3 million mansion in that car.
Oh, you could, yeah. Oh, hang on, Zander on the back of Luke. That's Gobbo. No. Oh, Gobbo is being chased down by Tom on the softer compound tyres.
Yeah, Gobbo's getting a bit wide into corners as well.
Yeah, then you've got Centuries.
It'd be interesting to see what happens on this DRS right now.
I think Gobbo's lost his end plates. He has lost both end plates, that's why he's going wide through corners. He's prey.
Oh, we see a dive bomb. No. Luke covers him off well.
Centuries is coming through on the inside of Tom. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic driving.
Yeah, that's beautiful after good days. Great driving.
Oh, that was good. I sort of completely missed the view on it. My bad.
Gobbo on the back of Tom though.
Yeah, he's got no end plates.
I think it's a tracks like this. If you can hold it for the corners and defending someone, you're fine.
I don't know.
If you can just position your car well enough, even with damage, you can defend it well.
Oh yeah, definitely can defend with broken wing. I've done it. I said person behind me wasn't happy, but I'm not going to give away a position. Clarky boy.
I'm trying to think what JRL's car looks like. It looks like the puzzles used to get in nursery, and the ones like the foam mat puzzles.
Personally, it looks like a whole packet of opal fruits or something. Or Skittles, bag of Skittles.
A bag of Skittles?
A bag of Skittles,
like someone's melted Skittles and just put them in his car.
Yeah, there you go, he is sponsored by Skittles now. I like that
Sponsored by Skittles.
Taste the rainbow. Right, so Laser is halfway through sector 1 on the last lap. Yay, Laser.
Laser's won the race by the looks of things.
I just want to say this on stream now. This is for old Electro Dan, Mike Bundy, James Braden. This win doesn't count towards anything for Laser. It's not a league race, so this doesn't count. It's just it's a nothing race, so you can't brag about it. End of, done.
Laser might. We could see I had a 27 gap coming out in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, if I was racing, he wouldn't have got that gap. I'd have put him into the wall.
Just played it to the back of him.
Yep, I'd have played him right out. I'll tell you what, it's a good race for
You'd have turned his gearbox into your best friend.
Yeah. Energy Dan's taking 4 seconds out of Gobbo, but not enough.
And here we go, Laser comes around the
Oh, Sonic has just crashed out.
On the last lap as well, that's a shame.
Oh, unlucky Sonic, unlucky.
There we go. Here round comes Laser to claim his win.
Yay!
P1.
Well done, Laser.
Woo! It's the enthusiasm. It's hard to be enthusiastic about anything that doesn't mean a thing.
Congratulations, Laser, you won a race.
It's like watching a practice session in F1, like being happy because McLaren won on the software, Mercedes on the hards.
I think Laser had the DES system. J Real.
I'm just saying, the frame rate at Singapore and then fireworks come out is appalling.
Right, good P2 from J Real. Senna will come.
Everything's working in slow motion.
Is there any penalties for other people? Bailey P4,
so.
Xander P5. Here comes Sanchowitz in P6. Recovered quite well. Sanchowitz.
I believe it's Abu Dhabi next.
It is Abu Dhabi next. Abu Dhabi.
I think Abu Dhabi is one of my least favourite
Tom
tracks.
jumps up to P6 because of penalties. Oh, Energy Dan. How many penalties has Gobbo got? Energy Dan, keep going, mate.
We might see him climb up, hang on.
You might. He's...
Unless he doesn't go wide like that.
Very wide. No, he doesn't jump up.
I don't think that's the racing line for there, to be honest.
He's got big balls, he can go wider. So
This car should be able to take you. Finish. In 9th, he doesn't gain any positions. There he is in the arse car.
Skittles, taste the rainbow. Right, so
Taste the rainbow. Feel the rainbow.
Race 1.
They're just gonna sit. You'll be in the corner. You'll see Energy Dan just milking him. Nothing that hurts.
I don't know how long we're having a break for. If we're having a break, let's find out.
Quite a few penalties going actually. Dan not getting affected by any of it.
I mean, that was altogether, it was a good race. It was a good race. Standings, there you go. 26 points for Laser, J Real 18, Senna 15, Luke Bailey 12, Xander 10, Tom 8, Sandra 6, Gobbo 4, Big Balls 2, and the G-Man 1.
Oh, my back.
I do believe we are having a break, although Senna doesn't want to have a break because Senna's a triple world champion and he thinks he's boss.
He can do whatever he wants.
Well, technically he can, he's a champ. He's a champ.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's see if we can get someone to join the party while we're having this little break.
What I'd love to see is Abu Dhabi tonight.
Do you know what? That would be quite fun, to be fair.
I've never seen Abu Dhabi tonight.
Oh crap. Let's see if we can get Energy down in.
I'm not sure if we're taking a break at all then. I think we're just going straight in.
No, because lots of people just read it up. Oh, maybe Dan won't join the party then.
Big Balls Dan is not entering the party.
No, because he doesn't have time to.
What interests me about Abu Dhabi, that first sector, if you get it wrong, you're in the wall. If you run wide, that curb is going to send you flying.
Yes, yes it can. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh dear. I'll tell you what's going to come off this.
Oh, I'm back. Guess who's back?
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Right, so, let's see what happens here.
Everyone's on track as it is already.
So essentially it's P1 at the moment. I'm just going to sit on, Clarky Boy. Let's watch Clarky Boy. Oh, I like his car. Oh, I like that.
Who's?
Clarky Boys. SNRS Clarky Boy.
Oh, let's have a look at this then. We need to make sure we get the sponsor absolutely bang on here.
Oh, Clarky Boy Paul. No, Lasers lost it. G-Man's got it.
What person could sponsor that? What company is that?
I'm looking at it and
I'm looking, nothing springs to mind.
nothing. Even I'm drawing a blank.
It's a dark red Toro Rosso.
I mean, I don't think I'll insult Toro Rosso. I mean, the green thing on
Toro Rosso
looks
have
like
got some
amazing.
amazing cars.
Oh,
I'm looking here. I've got nothing.
I've
drawn a blank.
yeah, I've got nothing as well. You're not the only one. Milky Way? No, not Milky Way.
Milky Way.
It's just the offsetting colours make it very difficult. Clarky Boy, please, you're going to have to change multiplayer car. I can't think of a sponsor for you. Right, so laser pole. Oh, we didn't get pole by a lot there. This race could be closer. Clarky Boy could go for it. Well, I'm going to go for a wee quick.
I've got it. Sponsored by Crystal.
Right, I'm back. Back again.
You know what
Guess
it's
who's
sponsored
back?
by?
Who? Go on.
You know when you was a kid and you had them robots that used to just like hammer the mass out of them until they beat each other up?
Yeah. That's a shout.
What was
that
it
works.
called?
I can't remember what they're called, but that's a shout though.
You used to press the button, you used to fucking beat the shit out
Yeah.
of you. Oh, it's gonna bug me now. I've got to Google it. I don't even have to.
I know what you're talking about though. Right, here we go. Formation lap, I suppose. Where's Big Balls? Oh, Big Balls, 270. Okay, Logan, you just said that to the whole of YouTube.
Hey, you did tell me the first place.
What, you're walking through your front room with your bum out? What am I doing then? Well, there you go.
Rock'em Sock'em, that's what it is.
Rock and Sock'em, yes, yeah.
Rock'em Sock'em Racing, that's his new name.
What was? Oh, I didn't look at the quality times. Oh,
I mean, you could say it could be sponsored by Crystal Palace.
oh yeah, Palace is another one. Ah, so Laser on the mediums, Clarify on the mediums, Center mediums, Podge, Lancer, Cod, and Sonic on the mediums.
A lot of people on the mediums compared to last time.
I mean, my last experience, Abu Dhabi, ended in a great way.
My last experience at Abu Dhabi ended up with the championship leader flying off a curb into a wall.
Ah, well, it was classics, and I'd got Van Doomed at turn 2.
Ryan Van Doom.
Yes, Van Doomed. I call it the Van Doom.
Did I use a commentator with him on VRL?
You might have.
Or was that Chain Game?
No, it's Chain Game. Chain Game.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, so I got through that. We had a safety car, we had a restart, and then old Big Balls Dan had an incident right where Laser's coming round now, and without thinking, he's reversed across the track. So as I've gone through thinking he'll ghost, he didn't ghost.
So you just rammed into him?
Yeah, straight into the side of him. My wheel came off. The wheels on my bus didn't go round and round.
No, I just went flying, to be honest.
My wheel just dropped straight off.
I need to get. I think it's with me. I don't know if I'm getting the new game, like on release, so I need to forget it as soon as possible.
I would say. I mean, I'm only getting the game because of some of the guys in SFR have put together.
I only read a commentator on it. I don't want to league racing.
Yeah, I love racing. I do love racing. I fell out a bit of a love with racing on this game because I just had poor performances. It wasn't my game.
And they're away. Who gets the better start out of the two up front?
I'll have a watch of Joe Real.
Clarky boy gets a great start. He's already ahead of both of them.
Well done, Clarky.
Sanchovic has got side by side against Laser. Laser had a dreadful start. He's lost 2 positions already. Clarky boy comes flying out of the blocks.
Go on, Clarky boy.
Obviously the Rock'em Sock'em drive has Rock'em Sock'em the hell out of Laser.
Danny Dennis just dropped 1 place. J Will's having a great start.
Laser on the back of Sancho getting a slipstream when you make a move.
Oh, he's
side by side.
Oh,
bit of contact with wheel banging.
Yeah. Centers all over the back. The Laser. Oh, I like this.
Yeah, he's very excited at the front.
I like this.
Luke might get on the Luke looks like Luke might be able to get into the battle soon. I think when I was in SFR, I was like Division 4 because I'm not a quick driver.
I was in GP3, but
I did a classic race in Italy, and just with the 76 Ferrari. I made up so many positions on like the start in a few laps, and then my game's cut out and it's like crying.
I think I crashed down in that race or something. I can't remember. I haven't had great luck in the classics. I've had.
I don't have any luck. That's why I just quit.
To be fair, I haven't had much luck on this game.
Oh, Gobbo made the move on Luke. Luke went wide, giving Gobbo the opportunity.
Oh, Gobbo's coming at the centre. Centre's.
Someone's gone off. Who was that? It's Cod Oliver.
It's Oliver and Cod.
He has got a lot of damage. He's boxing.
Oh, 3 people. Jay Real boxing as well.
Oh, and they all got damage, I think.
No, he's putting the mediums, going to the end. Energy down, mediums. Cod Oliver, mediums. Oh.
Here we go. Oh, Senna's gone wide. He's in P10 now.
Oh, what? What's happened to my triple world champion?
Exactly, you shouldn't be going wide like that. Now we'll go play team. Oh, and Xander's dance around as well.
I need to go look at his car. Has he got wing damage? No.
That's fine. You're gonna make a move though, here we go. Side by side. Who's got the bigger bollocks? And it's
big
Senna.
balls. Big balls. Where's old Sonic? Sonic up to P7.
Tom and Sonic are a little battle into this corner there now. Oh, Abu Dhabi doesn't have corner now, so I couldn't tell you which one it is.
And is he down? He's down 5, but he's in P12.
JRL's a minute. We have a little battle between Energy Dan and JRL in a minute.
Yeah, J-Real is not 2 minutes behind. That's a server issue.
Yeah, I'm saying 2 minutes 2.
Yeah, I don't
2
think
minutes
Xander's
12.
a minute 50 behind. I don't think Sonic's a minute 44 behind G-Man.
Xander is not a minute behind because he's right behind Senna.
Yes. Clarky boy, he's pulling away.
That's the fastest lap.
That's
It's the fastest lap as well. No, when Clarky boy came in, he was a bit of a dark horse then, wasn't he?
Clarky
I
boy's
didn't
got some pace, mate. He's got some pace.
I wasn't expecting that.
He's only a young lad as well, if I'm right. He's very young.
Potential esports driver.
Could be. I'm honest. If I'm honest, I think he might be 15. Maybe. Might have it wrong. Not too sure. But he's only young, so. I mean, to be fair, if you're going to talk about young drivers, I remember watching. I think it was a PSGL league, and one of the races in there, very quicker than most that I've seen. He was 11 years old.
Oh, lays and he loses the rear and spins the odds if he does well. Huh? Don't know if Sancho played a bit of a part in that with contact. Not too sure.
Gobbo is going to be catching on to him. Luke Bailey doing a stellar job. The G-Man from the G-Unit.
I'm transfixed to Luke's car.
Oh, Senna's going to make a move on Sonic soon.
There's tears in my eyes, they're beautiful, that is.
J-Real, 3-second time penalty, not what he wanted.
No, there we go, everything's back to normal. On the server.
Senna's going to make the move on Sonic in a minute.
I think I remember I was doing online racing. The thing is when you're like you're lagging and everything, you can just blame anything on lag, understeer, oversteer. So
it's
even if it happens, you have no problem.
Driving behind someone who's lagging. Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, no. The
You
worst thing for me is a safety car. Because when someone brakes in the safety car, you have about 2 points of a second to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Normally, I'll just pause my game and let the game do it for me because I can't be asked.
I have done just to have a cheeky cigarette under a safety car.
So we're just having a quick few vapes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I was in a race. I don't know what league it was. It was SFR. I don't know which one it was.
I could imagine you on the safety car. You put your pad down with a cigarette.
It was a safety car. I thought I'd smoke a cigarette. All of a sudden, the safety car last minute decided to come in. I've hit the wall, twatted me wing off. I had to go and pit. It wasn't good.
Oh, that was a bit hilarious.
I mean, I did see the funny side of it.
You see that, you drop your fag and it burns your trousers.
Oh, it was horrible. I don't know, he's got ERS, Clarky boy. 1.1 in front. What? Netflix.
Hello, forget.
Stop listening to Sherman.
He wasn't thinking, I just forgot.
Laser's gaining a lot on Clarky boy now. It's going to be a scrap for P1.
It could be a good scrap.
Saying that, Sancho's not literally on the back end of Laser as well.
Yeah, Sancho's there. He's on the side of the tyre, so I'd expect him to be there.
Oh, Gobbo's gone wide. This car's squirming. Oh, Xander's in the wall.
Oh,
He's lost a lot of wing.
And
he smashed his whole wing off. Why didn't he go slow on the I'm amazed by that. I'm confused.
Oh, let's cut.
That's two victims claimed to that corner now. Oliver's been claimed by it. And Xander's been done by it as well. Oh, Senna's lost 2 positions on one corner. Oh, Oliver's gone, unfortunately.
Let me just down up to PL at virtual safety car.
Oh, we got Senna against Shadow, and then Shadow may just get even just before the safety car comes out. Luckily, we actually knew. Luckily, we knew there was a virtual safety car now.
Yeah, this time we knew.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to lie.
This might give Xander a chance to catch up. Like a little bit, anyway.
No, not the virtual. If it was a full course safety car, yeah, but not virtual. Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm not really looking at my screen too much. I'm playing a game on my phone.
Oh, talk about dedication.
I was meant to race, but we couldn't find a streamer, so I streamed instead. So. Oliver O'Connor.
Are you playing Candy Crush?
I'm not. I'm playing WWE Champions. It is a gem smash. It is a gem smashing game.
Is it
Drive through penalty. TTG laser speeding under virtual safety car. Absolutely disgusting laser. You of all people should have known better. Oh, that's the win loss for laser. The win is pretty much Clarky boys.
We're currently lap 6 out of 14, so we're nearing the halfway stage of the race.
There's different Clarky boys now.
Sorry, as a Villa fan, I've just celebrated Chelsea scoring.
Oh, a Chelsea fan. You'll get
I'm not Chelsea. I'm not a Chelsea fan. I'm a Villa fan.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're a Villa fan. Yeah, you're the second Villa fan I know.
But Chelsea winning is doing us a favour.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, for you, this whole lockdown thing with the empty stadiums, it's a perfect fit for Villa, isn't it? Because they ain't got no fans anyway.
No, we sell out nearly every day. We sell out nearly every game we go winning.
Well, how many people going to your stadium? 3?
No, bearing about 42,000.
I'm joking. Oh dear.
3? Who do you think we have? 3.
Tottenham
No, we're not a bunch of Lewis Hamilton fans.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium's fantastic.
Yeah, but Chandler, no one goes in it, apart from the away end.
At the moment, nobody goes in it. That stadium's
true.
second.
The only person that goes in it is the paramedics.
Yeah.
That's when Harry Kane gets punched in the face again.
That's when Harry Kane hurts his ankle.
Harry Kane does me again. I literally couldn't care if he was England's fucking priceless gem.
He's fantastic though, no, but for a one season wonder, he's done it fucking right.
He's great for England. Well, the thing is, when he's playing for Tottenham, I dislike him. When he's playing for England, he's my new hero.
Yeah,
Sancho going side by side with Sonic.
He has a fault. He has a fault, Harry Kane, which I don't like, and I don't like the way he's always dropping too deep. But hey ho, what can you do?
Hey ho, this is an F1 race, not a football commentary.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's move on.
Yes, let's talk about
F1.
Clarky boy smashing it.
Let's talk about Grobber gone on the inside of Senna.
Oh.
Trying to go around the outside now. We're going to go for the switchback.
Give it up easy.
Oh, Grobber's got a good exit and the RS though. Yeah, in the slipstream. Senna's going to try and break it. He's pushed him off the track. Oh, they're off! Oh, and Senna's flew!
Oh.
Oh no! That was definitely Senna's fault. And the 3 times world champion has sent him flying into the wall. Senna's flew into the... Oh man. Oh, I never knew Senna turned into a plane.
Damn.
Did you see that? Senna flew.
I didn't notice him fly.
He genuinely flew.
Damn. Oh,
He did like a Fernando Alonso at Australia. Went. Mark Ericsson at Italy. He was.
Wow.
That was mad.
Yeah, that was an incident and a half.
I'm surprised the safety car hasn't come out for that.
So am I. Right, I'm going to sit on Sonic Core because it's sitting P4. I've got to go and do something.
Yeah, right. Well, that was a bit mad. I definitely think that was Senna's fault as much as I don't want to say it. Didn't leave me room. And Gruber wasn't going to give up the position. And yeah, just takes ball for that in the end. A shame, but it happens. In the lead, you've got Clarky Boy. He hasn't pit yet, I don't believe. Oh yes, he has. He's pit for the soft compound. I think anyway. Yeah, he has his pit for the soft compound one-stop strategy. But he has got Sanchovic literally right behind him, so...
Guess who's back? Oh, Sonic in P3. Get in there.
Yeah, George in the group chat just said, what the F? Just run me off the track and takes us both out. So that's going basically off what I just said. He just didn't leave me room, he had nowhere to go. Yeah, George said, what's that be my fault? Yeah, these things do happen. I did think it was Senna's fault mostly, he didn't leave you in the room. Maybe George could have gave up the position, but these things happen.
Oh yeah, things do happen.
As he said before, I think you reversed back onto the track and you rammed in the back of him, so... Just normal.
Right, so... Clarky Boy, oh he's pitted, Sancho it's behind him.
Sancho was only like 2 seconds off him, but I think because Clark is on the on fresher tyres, wheels and softs, he's just going to pull away.
Laser is in P6. Yeah.
It's been quite an exciting race, to be honest, normally.
I mean, I'm looking at Sonic Hawk, I know he's got a pit, but P3, wow. Energy Dan, P8.
Yeah. Sonic Hawk pits, I'm expecting him to come out around about, what, P8? Around that there? Maybe?
Oh, Energy Dan. Oh, your balls made you have multiple warnings.
His balls are gave him too much understeer.
It could well be. It could be the size of the balls.
Them big balls, man, just get in the way.
Laser. Laser's gonna come at G-Man like
wildfire.
Like I do at me missus.
Oh, wow.
I didn't want that to sound as bad as what it was in my head.
I'm gonna say you didn't do it in a sexual context, right?
No, I did, but I didn't want it to sound like that.
You don't beat your wife first. Just clearing up, yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean,
we're just cleaning up.
Yeah, no, she probably chop my dick off or something. Ooh, language.
She'd chop it off.
Yeah, probably.
But I think Dan would give you. I think Dan would give you his big balls to me.
Yeah. Right, we've got a laser all over the back of G-Man now.
Yeah, he's gonna get him on that straight into the chicane.
I think he might do it beforehand. Sonic is in the pits. He should come out and stay in P6, but I'm going to get back to laser.
I would say he comes out P7.
No, he's out. P6.
He was on the ground.
Energy down up to P... Down to P9. Oh, Sonic Hawk. No, he just lost out, but he's on the softer tyres. Oh, there goes... Oh, G-Man's fighting laser for it. Lovely to see.
The side by side, but the DRS is just...
Laser's got his flap wide open. Dirty flap. Oh, Sonic is going to make moves on Joe. DRS, his flap is flapping about.
I prefer not to speak. I have nothing to say.
Oh, God, Sonic. Ooh. Sonic, you got more DRS. Hold it together, nicely done. Racing Podge and Energy down having a good old battle here. Who's got it? Energy
Dan's done overtakes and Racing Podge. Let's see if Racing Podge has got a huge Todger. Come on, let's see what you got.
Oh, Jay Rule's
he's in the wall to take them both out, I think.
Sonic Hawk is retired. No.
I think they've both crashed.
No.
Yes, they have. They've both crashed.
Oh, what a shame. Where did they crash? Was there
sector 3. just where Shadow Lance will come round. That's an awful shame.
Oh. So we're down to 9 left. Sonic has left the session. Oh.
Just clearing up what's been said in the group chat. Senna has said, you try to attack on the grass, the whole race you're cutting corners, still overtaking, hitting people, or don't move from my steering position, and you still try and come on my outside when there's no room to pass people.
Discussions need to be had. If there's an incident, as long as it's done calmly, that is fair. We won't tolerate any abuse and things like that anymore in the chats. An incident between 2 people, we dealt with 2 people and SFR boss man, big balls.
I reckon we're going to see a UFC fight in the group chat today, to be fair.
Well, there will be penalties given out for abuse in the group chat. And it's going to be written up into the rules.
Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo.
Conor McGregor smashes him all day long.
Yeah, Sam doesn't fucking wrestle him all. I don't think he wrestles his security guards.
Oh, let's see, Luke Bailey. Oh, Laser's going to get him.
Oh,
2 laps to go.
Energy down on the back of Racing Posh.
Come on, Dan of Energy.
We're going to find out who's got the tiniest Todger.
Oh, Xander's getting involved as well, though.
Clarky boy looks comfortable up top.
Yeah, I think Clarky boy's got it.
Oh, here we go! Xander on Energy Dan.
Oh.
Xander gets him on the outside.
Oh, around the outside.
That was good racing.
Outside.
Dan's balls have widened too much to the left.
Energy down, 3-second time penalty. Do you know what? I'm going to have a quick look at time penalties here. None.
None.
So, Century is 3 seconds. Luke Bailey, none. Laser.
It doesn't tell me that on mine. I don't know why.
You press on their name as well. 2 warnings, G-Man penalty. Racing Podge, 2 penalties. Xander, 2 penalties. Energy down, 3 penalties. Tom, 1 penalty. Sonic Hawk is out. Right, we are back. Tom, another penalty.
Oh, here we go. Luke on Laser. This will be an interesting battle for the next coming lap for the podium. Obviously, when looking at these tyres, they're pretty even.
I mean, that was a lovely penalty. Luke Bailey, 3-second time penalty.
Oh god, that's definitely going to impact his podium hopes. But these tyres are pretty even.
Laser's pure pace though. Pure pace.
Not seems to be much side by side action happening on the track. Laser's just slowly pulling away. I think now. Jerry will leave the session after having quite a bad race.
He's got some pace, Jerry. I do think. I think he'll do a good job next season. As long as he's racing, I don't know who's signed up for next season yet. Not so sure.
I mean, also, oh, Dan, that is horrible.
Oh, what's that?
He's got across the whole track.
Oh, good move.
I think he just drive over the track. I think just to get more time.
Oh. Well, this is the goodbye to F1 2019 race. Most will probably have to be deleting the game.
Side by side action.
Oh,
Lance went down, Tom. He's got the tiniest Todger. Ooh, Dan's hit him. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, but he might have hit him, but
he's lost a lot of time there.
Yeah, he has. He's still getting a point though.
I reckon he could have smashed into the wall, to be fair, and he'd still get a point.
Oh,
I mean, if he gets disqualified.
Hang on, last lap, right. Clarky boy, on the last lap. coming in for the win. I wonder if we'll get anybody in for after race chats. Let's see.
It'd be interesting to see what the guys who crashed out have to say. Then.
Well, they've already left the session. So,
That is true. Okay. I'm just looking back at the footage from the crash with
yes,
Senna.
I've just looked at that. Right, so Clark, your boy.
That. Okay, here we go.
Wins the race, Lee. Century P2, Laser P3, Luke Bailey P4, G-Man P5.
Judging off what I'm seeing, from the start of the straight, there is enough room to go side by side.
Oh, Dan of Energy. Oh, he retired in the pits.
The issue started when Senna came back onto the line, where George went right, but he stuck to his position trying to overtake on the left, which is why they collided.
Senna is the lead car, so Bravo should have backed off and gone again.
Yeah, I will go back on what I said, and that is no, yeah, that's George's fault. He didn't back off.
Yeah, he should have backed off and gone again.
He's off the track when he's trying to overtake it anyway.
Yeah, which therefore makes
so yeah, that is definitely his fault.
Oh, Clarky Boys won. I didn't even watch him. Sandra at P2, Laser P4, Luke Bailey P4, sorry, G-Man about to come over in P5. Clarky Boys won and left. Comes in, fucks shit up and leaves. Excuse my language, sorry.
No problem.
Racing Podge.
The Crystal Palace car has won.
Yes. Only thing Crystal Palace will win.
Yeah.
Racing Podge and Xander. Who's got most penalties? I think Xander takes that. No. And here comes Shadow Tom of Lancer. Yes, Logan. So, that is it. Let's see.
Don't you have them?
Oh, Logan, let me see.
Is it you pay them?
It was a very interesting farewell race.
It was interesting. I mean, let's see if we can get anyone to come in.
All in one son in this.
I'm going to invite Energy Dan. I'm going to invite... I might just invite somebody who's just not even had a race. Let's invite Tom and Laser. Let's see if they come in. So who's won the championships? Oh, no, wrong one. So Laser comes P1. Clarky Boy turns up for one race, gets P2 of this little sprint championship, and Sanctuary P3.
Hello!
Is it Tom?
Is it me you're looking for? I can see in your eyes. I can see in your smile.
Oh, well, there you go. Tom has joined the chat. So, Tom,
amazing. It's amazing, honestly.
you may be the only. You may be the only.
I can see it in the eyes.
Before we talk, I'm going to go to the loo.
No, I don't
Be
need
right
to
back.
Right, we're coming with you.
Oh,
Sorry, mate.
Let's go. Let's follow Tom. Tom's
be
going
right
to the toilet. Let's go. Well, I suppose we'll have to talk a bit of gibberish until Tom gets back. Because I don't think anybody else is going to join.
anyone decides to join, I've invited Senna and Laserwood.
Yeah, I've invited Laser, but I don't think he's going to come. So, to everyone.
Yeah, I went back and looked at it, and it's one of them ones that's weird to look at because George should have backed off, but Senna missed. No, I don't know what to say.
Oh, I haven't got a clue. I'm scrolling through Facebook at the moment.
I was playing real boxing.
Facebook's boring, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's why I use Instagram more. I enjoy it more.
I do tweet on Twitter. We've got Tom, so let's leave the lobby.
Well, this isn't a fair fight, is it?
No, it's not. I'm on your side there. It's not a fair fight. We're gonna go and put up. We'll put the Mercedes up. There you go. We'll leave it like that. I mean, I think it's a bit rude of Tom going to the toilet when we was gonna have the final interview with him.
I don't know what's going on, but JRL said, I see what you come and said instead of race. I have no idea what he means by that. I don't know if he was meaning towards me or Marco. Has a hamster just eaten your mic?
Oh.
All here was.
So
Did you hear that?
How was that race for you?
Not as good as the first race, I'm not gonna lie, because I ended up starting on the mediums, and then at the start of the race it all got really hectic in the midfield, and I absolutely got caught out in that. Luckily I didn't have any wing damage until Senna and I'm not blaming anybody for it, but then Senna and Zana got into a little bit of a got into a little bit of a tangle, and I had they both went a little bit sideways. They had no chance to avoid Zana, which damaged front wing. But regardless, I mean, even though it wasn't as good as the last race, I think it's been a good run to end off the F1 2019.
After you saying that, I feel like saying to you, where there's blame, there's a claim.
Yeah.
You know, put your claim in, get some money off his insurers or something if it wasn't your fault. As again, if there's blame, there's a claim. You know.
Injury lawyers for you.
Injury lawyers for you, maybe something like that. Yes. I mean, Tom, you look like you had a bit of fun around Singapore.
Yeah, the thing, I just felt really good around that track because I mean I've started obviously P9, which I've started, but I've been tonight. I've actually been quite attracted to starting in P9. Starting in P9, but
I think there's a window there somewhere. I just can't find it at the moment.
Yeah, maybe, but in all fairness, I think I got a decent enough start. It all got a little bit hectic in the middle of the pack, which I absolutely took advantage of. Never really looked back. Obviously, I ended up pitting on lap 7. Went on the softs, went down to P7 and P7 or P8. Had to go behind Dobbo for a few laps, and then we went 3 wide, heading into the DRS straight.
Was that a 3 in the bed?
Yeah, it was a 3 in the bed.
It was a 3 in the bed. Cool.
Yeah. Can't beat a bit.
I don't know if you're racing on Sunday. Tom, are you racing Sunday, or is this it for 2019 and you?
Probably going to delete it. I'm not too sure.
So maybe not racing Sunday.
Maybe, but I might race Sunday. Who knows? But anyway,
yes,
I'm happy. I'm happy with my racing. My 2 races.
No, you
tonight.
done well, mate. You did do well.
Thank you.
I would sit here and chat more, but I've got some kids I need to go and deal with. So,
oh dear.
Yes, so from me, Torpedo, and the only one that joined the party, Tom, Lancer of Shadow,
Yeah.
High of Ho, SFR on YouTube will be back on Sunday for your final classic race of the season, which is the Brawn GP in Australia. So thank you everyone for jumping in to watch the stream. I hope you enjoyed me abusing Laser, and we'll see you on Sunday.